Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're setting our sights on something pretty exciting. B.Pharmacy jobs in Dubai, specifically looking ahead to 2025.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot topic.
It really is.
Yeah.
And this isn't just about, finding a job. It feels more like a chance for a real career transformation. Dubai's healthcare sector is just exploding.
hmm
So we've dug through all the sources you sent us, salary info, who's eligible, expert tips, basically trying to pull out the key stuff to give you a clear path to landing that perfect role.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we hear a lot about Dubai being this great spot for pharmacists. What's really behind that? Is it just the strong healthcare system people talk about, or is there more making it so appealing right now?
Well, the infrastructure is definitely a big piece, yeah.
Yeah.
It's solid. But I think what's really driving the buzz is the speed of the expansion.
Okay. The growth itself.
Exactly. You've got
Yeah.
this huge push in medical tourism, loads of government money pouring in, and, big global hospital names setting up shop. It's creating demand.
Right.
And then there are the perks. They're genuinely attractive. We're talking tax-free salaries.
That's the big one everyone mentions.
It is. Plus, often housing allowances, maybe transport, health insurance included.
Yeah.
And don't forget the work environment. It's incredibly diverse people from like over 180 countries, so it feels quite inclusive, very global.
That makes sense. A lot pulling people in.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Dubai is the place, what jobs are actually there for B pharmacy grads? What kind of roles are we really looking at?
Oh, there's a pretty wide range. The common ones you'll see are things like community pharmacist, hospital
That's
pharmacist.
typical ones you'd expect.
Yeah, but also roles like clinical research assistant, regulatory affairs specialist is a growing area, pharmacovigilance executive, medical representative, lots of paths.
And the money, what are the salary expectations roughly?
So it varies, obviously, but to give you an idea, maybe a hospital pharmacist, you're looking at somewhere between, say, 7,000 to 12,000 AED a month. A regulatory affairs specialist might command a bit more, maybe 8,000 to 14,000 AED. The sort of overall average tends to fall somewhere in that AED 6,000 to 12,000 monthly range.
Gotcha.
But, and this is important, that number really depends on your experience, who you work for, and definitely your license status. That's key.
Right, the license. That seems to be the big hurdle, or at least the big question mark for many. It sounds complicated. How do people even start with that?
It can seem daunting, but it's absolutely crucial. You just can't work without it. So for Dubai specifically, you need the DHA license. That's the Dubai Health Authority.
DHA.
If you were looking at other Emirates, it'd be the MOH, Ministry of Health, or HAED for Abu Dhabi. But for Dubai, it's DHA.
And the process, what does that involve?
Generally, you start online via their Sharian portal. It's like their main system for healthcare pros. You upload your documents, proof of qualification, experience, all that.
Standard stuff.
Pretty standard, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have to pass the DHA exam. And finally, there's something called primary source verification, or PSV. Yeah, where they basically double-check your credentials directly with the places that issue them, your university, your previous licensing board, etc.
Oh, okay. Thorough.
Very. And here's something to keep in mind. The pass rate for the DHA exam, first try, it's only around 45–55%.
No, okay. That's lower than you might think.
It is. It really highlights that you need to prepare properly. You can't just wing it.
Absolutely. So that 45–55% pass rate definitely tells you preparation is vital. But beyond the exam itself, what other roadblocks do people hit? And more importantly, how can you get past them?
Yeah, good question. So besides the exam, a big one is just not having the license yet when applying. The fix is simple, though maybe not easy. Start that DHA process early, way before you seriously job hunt. And use mock tests. Practice.
Makes sense. Get ahead of it.
Exactly. Then there's the no Dubai experience worry. People think that's a deal breaker. Not necessarily. Local experience helps, sure. But what employers often look for is skill, the right attitude, and maybe specialization. So showcase any extra certificates you have, highlight relevant skills, maybe even look for internships or volunteer roles first, just to get your foot in the door and some local exposure.
Good tips.
And definitely tailor your CV for the UAE market. It's not just about keywords. Sometimes it's about showing you're looking for stability, commitment, network actively to LinkedIn groups. Online pharmacy webinars are great for that. Keep up with UAE drug laws. That's important. Maybe even consider short courses in areas like regulatory or pharmacovigilance if that interests you.
So be proactive, basically, and use the tools available, like job sites.
Absolutely. Your Bay.coms, your LinkedIns, they're essential for finding openings and getting your tailored CV out there.
It's always encouraging to hear about people who've made it work. We saw examples like Anjali S., who landed a retail pharmacy job in just 3 months, Or Nikhil Shetty passed the DHA on his second go and now earns 8,500 AED in a hospital role. What can we take away from stories like that?
Well, I think what they show is persistence, first off, like Nikhil passing on the second try, and also being strategic. Anjali probably understood exactly what the retail sector needed right then.
Right.
It also helps to kind of understand the different perspectives within the industry. A hospital pharmacist is focused on patient care in one way. A retail pharmacist may be more on customer interaction and efficiency. A regulatory person on pure compliance. Knowing those differences can help you target your career better.
That's a great point, understanding the ecosystem.
Exactly. And it fits with what experts like Professor Khalid Mansour is saying, that demand for qualified international pharmacists is really surging because of things like regulatory changes and that medical tourism push we mentioned.
So, wrapping this up, what's the big picture for you, the listener? It feels like this is more than just finding employment. A B pharmacy career in Dubai could genuinely be a professional transformation.
I'd agree. It's not just about, the financial side, though that's attractive. It's a chance to be part of this incredibly fast-moving global healthcare scene.
So, the final thought to leave you with is, what role will you play? How might you contribute to shaping the future of pharmacy in such a dynamic place like Dubai?